What is up, Tuesday fans, for a Monday Night Raw recap with me and the Chaos Goblin, Kevin Kalloway. Oh, you hear the fans, they roar for
He's
him.
back, baby.
He's back, baby, and it's great to see him. Kevin, I don't know if we've even had a moment to get your Expo recap.
No, this is the first time I've been live since the Expo because of circumstances.
You know what, buddy? We're going to cut my shenanigans short and we're going to give it to you. So let's get an Expo recap from Kevin Kalloway, the Chaos Goblin, and all the fun shit he got into at the Expo.
Man, my highlight for sure was the Developmentally Speaking podcast panel with Les Thatcher. It was just amazing to hear him talk on that panel. And it wasn't hyperbolic when I posted a status directly after it and said I learned more in an hour listening to Les Thatcher than I learned in probably the last year of wrestling, because that man just has so much knowledge. I forget the exact year. I want to say it was his 67th anniversary in the business.
Good Lord.
Which is insanity.
Yeah.
The wealth of knowledge in that man. And the most shocking part to that, to me, I was the only independent wrestler in that panel.
Yeah.
I was the only one. There were many independent wrestlers walking around. There were many at tables and things. And like, I get it. Some of them had to stay at tables. So, you know, no shots at them. But I saw other ones just walking around enjoying the Expo, brother. You got to hit that Les Thatcher panel. You have to hit that Les Thatcher panel.
You do. You do.
Not only did you get Les Thatcher, but you got the Headbangers, because Les Thatcher trained the Headbangers. So they came out and kind of triple teamed the panel for a little bit. But man, just hearing some of the stories and hearing some of the things that have worked in the past and that aren't getting implemented now, but this is how he would implement it, or this is how he would train it now. It was amazing to hear. And man, we still got blind rankings that I did that are going to come out. We had a line at the table at one point.
We had
to cut our line short because we had other interviews that we had to get.
Yes, that is 100% true.
And I had a lot of fun at the Expo, just like shooting the shit with some people I hadn't seen in a while. I knew a couple of the people who were the vendor supports, I guess. I don't know the official title. They told me, but it's been a week and a half, so I forgot. Shout out G Money and Tango. Both of them were there, and they were helping guide people around the con, and they work behind the scenes in the business a lot, especially here in Michigan, and Tango multiple places.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see them in a position of in higher positions there where they can really show their skills. So shout out to them. They did a great job. Every time I saw them, they were working their ass off. But they still took the time to come over and chat at the table and say what up. So
you gotta love
that. It was very great of them.
Speaking of fucking what's up, man, our chat is popping.
Yeah,
like it's going nuts. We got Connor out here. He says he got to talk on the phone to Les.
Awesome, man.
So that's an awesome move right there, Connor.
At some point down the line, I had questions, but the panel was only an hour long, and I'd rather just hear him talk.
True. And we also have a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah, there's a celebrity in our chat. We love him. He is the badass construction worker. He says ladies. And speaking of the badass construction worker, friends, we don't do much here at IYH. We go to expos. We talk to people. We entertain ourselves first. And then you guys somehow jump onto that category.
It's not fun for us. Like, how could it possibly be fun for others?
Exactly. But we get gems every once in a while from you fans. And this one's going to speak for itself. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and let this bad mama jamma play.
I know what you're thinking, fucking... All wrestling fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're 99% true. But there's one crew of fucking badasses led by my fucking bro, Alicon House. In your house, crew, you guys fucking rule. The only show I enjoy watching because you're not a bunch of fucking idiots and you know what you're talking about. So, I'm fucking with the In Your House crew. These are my fucking bros. If you ain't with them, fuck you.
If you ain't with them, fuck you.
He
I
even
love
lined up
it.
the thumb point to you in your picture. How'd he do that?
He's a badass
He's a genius.
construction worker. So that's what they do, Kevin. But yeah, we get some amazing fans out there who do some really cool things for us, and that's one of them. He's on a tour, man. That young man has capitalized. I even added letters into that because that's what he's doing.
You elongated the syllables to
There
make
we-
sure to get
See,
all of
that's
it
why he's
across.
my co-host. See, he gets my humor. And yes, House, you are 100%. The construction worker is IYH. Yeah, he's our bro. We absolutely love him and his trajectory that he's going on right now, and the amount like I wish I could tell you guys all the things that I know, but this guy, he's doing some great things, and everybody's going to be a part of that. Speaking of being a part of what we're doing, Kevin, we talked about introducing a new segment here on the show that we are going to start the shows off with. We're not going to
Mhm.
start them off today with this. We're going to do things a little different, okay? So, we had such a huge success, Kevin, with your taking of Ether's idea with the blind ranking and forming it into an IYH phenom. I
Mhm.
mean, this has gotten legs and it is running. So, Kevin, we have talked about it, and we are going to do blind rankings on the show, and we are going to involve you guys, the household,
The fans.
the fans. So there are multiple ways you guys are going to be able to get a hold of us, and you're going to be able to make an appearance on the show and do a blind ranking with me and Kevin. Here's the thing with the blind rankings. We decided that we are going to keep it not wrestling related. So all the topics, all the rankings are going to be non-wrestling related, so we can get more people in here who, you may enjoy other things. And you guys who join us every week might have other hobbies. So we're going to do that. We already have a guest lined up for this specific
We
one.
do. We
Yes.
do. My boy Trevor Stroud is right here. He happens to be fixing my computer as we speak.
So we have guest on site.
We
for
have a
this
guest
new
on
one.
site for our first ever blind ranking. So I get to hand over this nice headphone to him, and he's going to take a seat, introduce himself real quick, and our boy, The Voice, is going to give our inaugural blind ranking.
All right, here we go, fans.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Woo.
How
Hello.
goes it?
Good, man. How are you? Nice to officially meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Why don't you give everybody a real quick rundown of who you are, what you do, maybe throw out something you might want to promote?
So, yeah, man, I am in the business known as the natural born killer baby, Trevor Stroud. Ooh, sounds so good in this setup. I've been in the business about, what is this, 5, 6 years now? I don't know. Time doesn't exist. And I'm also here helping our boy Kevin here with a technical issue because in the real world I'm a computer technician. So yeah, gotta help out where he can. And
Yes.
he asked me about this blind ranking. And first of all, I love blind rankings. One of my favorite things ever. And so I'm ready to go, man. Sorry to hijack it, but I'm super.
Oh
pumped.
no, hijack away. I love wrestling. I know wrestlers, so the more you guys do that, the more I'm just the child out there with a sign going, yay! All right, so let's start it off with our very first one that we're gonna do here on the Monday Night Raw recap. We're gonna do mainstream horror movies.
I love it. I love horror.
Okay. Well, great. This is perfect. Okay. So I know you're familiar with the blind rankings. If anybody out there is not familiar with the blind rankings, what it is I'll give a name. He numbers them. He ranks them 1 through 5, and that's where they stay. There's no changing. But he never knows the order in which I'm going to give the next one. So, are you ready?
I have been ready for
Been ready. All right. So for your first one, we're going to go Friday the 13th.
Okay, and this is series as a whole, right? Just like the whole
Whole series.
whole thing. And this is one the best, five the worst.
One the best, five the worst. Yes.
Okay. Friday the 13th. I'm going to just be safe. I really like Friday the 13th, but also there's a lot, man. I have a feeling there might be some other things in here. So I'm going to put that 3. I would be nice and safe.
3. That's a
I
good pick.
think that's acceptable.
That's a good pick. Saw.
Saw? Oh my god. All right. Oh man, I love Saw. The operatic storytelling of the cop plot line and then just the super gore. I love it. I'm gonna put it number 2 because I don't know. I feel like 1 is still there somewhere.
2. Okay. Okay. Child's Play.
Oh, dang it. Totally okay. I'm gonna put I love Child's Play. I got recently really into Child's Play. Going into like the more recent movies. So I'm gonna put it 4. It's not gonna go 5, but I'll put
4. Okay. That's good. That's good. Scream.
Dang it. It's like Scream. Okay, it's not number 1 for me just because I think some of the more recent releases were okay. So I'm gonna just by proxy I have to throw it in 5. So I guess let's see what I
Okay, so your number 1 by default is Halloween.
Okay, fine. I'll take Halloween being number 1 is okay. I think if I had the hindsight, Saw would have been number 1.
Saw would have been number 1.
Yep,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
me in that list for horror movies,
It's
a toss up between Saw and the Friday the 13th series. I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for Jason Voorhees. I think he's a genius and a maniac.
I wish we saw more Jason. And I know there's reasons why there's no Jason right now, but
Yeah.
dang it, I want more Jason.
Hey, but the Halloween, the evolution of the storytelling of Halloween, I'm digging. I love Rob Zombie's version of it.
Yeah.
I want more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm okay with this. This is a good one. This is a great first one for our
Sweet.
show.
I'll take that.
Beautiful. Hey, do you have any upcoming shows you might want to
Yeah.
get out there?
Actually, yeah, I have a big one. This Saturday, Houghton Lake, Michigan, 1800 South Loxley Road, IWE Imperial Wrestling Entertainment. I take on one of my close friends and confidants, the Voidwalker TJ Meyer, up north for the very first time in front of that crowd. Doors are at 5:00. First bell is at 5:30, so it's a nice early show in the independent wrestling universe. So come on out, support. It's a great time, great vibe, great show.
Beautiful. Any handles you want anybody to know?
Basically anything at Trevor Stroud, TREVOR, right? Yeah, STRAUD. Sometimes it's T Stroud, sometimes it's Trevor Stroud, but that's just how you'll find me basically anywhere.
Beautiful. Trevor, thank you so much for jumping in here and being an experiment with us.
Hey, man, experiment away. I loved it. Thank you
I
so
loved
much.
it too, man. Thank you.
a
Have
good
a
one.
great match.
Careful. There's an axe behind you.
Thanks,
Hey, man, you almost joined your own horror movie. Oh, you're good. You almost joined your own horror movie.
we almost had IYH first murder on the scene. The views we would have got with the replay on that one. Wow, Kev. Oh, I love it. I love it. We got our boy Daniel Garcia. He's going. He loves a good blind pick, and yeah, man. Daniel, you are really good. He already gave his own blind.
Yeah, I see that.
Daniel, we love you, man. You're fantastic, and I love this.
All
I
right.
love this.
I
Daniel,
like that. I like that list. I
Yeah,
don't. Then the only one I haven't seen is Maniac Cop 2. Haven't seen it.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
other
I
ones
don't-
I have seen, all bangers.
I've seen 3 of those.
And then Troll 2 is it's aptly named.
No, I've seen.
It's certainly a movie.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, that was great, man. Trevor was awesome.
Yeah.
Lived up to the hype, and I'm glad he popped for the horror movies.
Yep.
And kind of backed himself in a corner there.
He made some choices with that blind ranking a little bit.
That was awesome.
Backed himself straight into that random number one pick.
Yes. Okay, fans. So if you want to be a part of this, exactly what we just did, and it'll be done the same way right at the beginning, except all three of us will be on screen. What you need to do is go to the IYH Facebook page, start following that, send us a message there. I am one of the people who get the messages, so I will get it.
And
we will
me.
get you on. And yes, Kevin, you were on it too. Awesome. So me and Kevin will both get that message, and we will get you on, and we will let you know what your blind ranking topic will be, so we can you can at least have that.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that,
blindside you just in case.
yeah, exactly. So looking forward to it. I think this is going to be a fun edition.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin has already sent me some really cool list that we got started. So this is going to be a fun time. But Kevin, we're here.
We're here.
And I know tonight when you go and you drive Trevor home and you tuck him in and you ask him, Trevor, who's your favorite podcaster? He's not going to say Kevin Kalloway, the Chaos Goblin. He's going to say Joshua Joseph, the voice. That scene. Okay. So we had Monday Night Raw, Kevin. And you know what? I have liked the way when we didn't have our personal things that we had to take care of. I liked how we were going with how Kevin started seeing Monday Night Raw. You were starting to be the guy that we went to first with everything. So why don't you kick us off and you let us know what direction you want to go with Monday Night Raw?
It is impossible not to put the most time dedicated on this show to one man, and he happened to open the show. CM Punk. His promo was an absolute masterclass.
True.
And I generally keep track of the internet chatter, given that we, do this show, and I like to gauge the live fans' reactions, and then I like to see the after reactions from the people who they nitpick more online. They have time to nitpick, and there are some people who I think are just like, oh, it's a scripted pipe bomb, so it's not a pipe bomb. It's like, yeah, but this is wrestling. This is a promo. If you wanted the Punk from 2011, like, this is as close as you're getting. I promise you. It might have been, but also, like, I hate to burst this bubble, guys, but I'm going to burst it. That 2011 promo, also verified.
Do it.
So if you think that this one wasn't verified and that one, or sorry, this one was verified and that one wasn't verified, you don't understand how wrestling in the back works.
Yeah, you fucking Mark.
It's either going to be, I near guarantee you, either they did hand him a mic and just say, air your grievances, or they didn't and they verified it. And I guarantee you, Vince, the chaos god that he is, definitely just handed him a mic and said, blow your load out there.
Yeah.
TKO, I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe this one was more verified because it's now a publicly traded company. But it was also a publicly traded company in 2011, if memory serves me correctly. I believe it changed when it changed to PG.
Yes.
So chances are they had to verify at least some of it, but maybe not all of it. So what I would presume, and this is me making wild assumptions, which is what the internet does. I presume they gave him a list of, hey, don't talk about this. And if it wasn't on the list, notice there were names that weren't said, but implied. There's a reason that those names weren't said, but were rather implied.
Yeah.
They didn't say the name of Vincent Kennedy McMahon when he came up. They also didn't say the name of Pat McAfee's agent. Those were two names that were specifically omitted. So that tells me it was verified, but also in past promos that Punk has done, in the 2011 Pipe Bomb, they ran out of showtime for that. And when he started getting into more grievances, they probably forgot about some stuff, or Vince changed his mind, because Vince is a madman.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Doesn't shock me. Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to a promo like this, if you wanted something as close to reality as you could with it still being work, this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of double standards from people when it comes to AEW, when it comes to WWE, when it comes to these things. In the sense of the second that a WWE guy does something like this, it's manufactured, it's scripted, simply because the company feels more manufactured. And I understand that inkling. But it's foolish to think that AEW isn't passing off on some of those things, or that just because they are more outlaw about it, in a sense, that it makes it any better. I like when both times do it, because it makes me pop and it makes me go, oh shit, they're going to go there.
Yeah.
I want them to go there. We're in an age of outrage. I want them to create that. Create buzz however you can. This was buzz. It's everywhere. But more importantly, voice, and this is what I was getting at earlier, I got a little off track. The first thing I paid attention to, voice, was the live crowd. When Punk came out there, what was he getting? Do you remember?
No, not to be exact.
That's okay. I got you.
Yeah.
He was getting a lukewarm reaction.
Okay.
And then they just started chanting OTC at him.
Okay.
And they were booing him.
Mm-hmm.
What happened at the end of that promo?
Cheers. Everybody, there was not a single
Babies
soul.
were getting thrown in the air.
Yeah.
They would have given their second born to hear more promo.
Very true.
That's what makes him a master of the promo.
100%.
If you were watching on TV, sure, you're distracted by this, you're distracted by that. You're not in there feeling the energy. It is different when you're live.
Yeah.
And him live, he got that crowd. The crowd went in there saying, I'ma hate this. And they came out chanting his goddamn name.
Yeah.
That's what makes Punk a master of promos. It's okay to not like him. It's okay to not like his promos. It's okay that you feel he's more manufactured now than he was. All of these are okay opinions. But at the end of the day, what's undeniable is that he took a crowd and he turned it from a bunch of people who hated him when he came out, or at least were lukewarm on him. And now they wanted to see Roman Reigns' ass on a platter after he was done.
Yeah. You're 100%.
That's a master of promos right there. And that, to me, is undeniable.
It really is. And those are the moments, like, I brought it up many times during the Cena's last run. The heel turn for me. The fact that he was able to get that and deliver it in a heel that I already had in my mind of what he would be, and he delivered on that, that changed my whole perspective of John Cena.
Yeah.
That made me understand his greatness. That made me understand why people still say his name, wear his shirts, do his signature moves. I get it. Punk is the same way. I think he turned a lot of people, especially there's people today talking to their friends about the feeling they have when they seen CM Punk live do that, because there is something about that live energy when you're around so many people who are on pins and needles listening to what one man's saying on a microphone, whether it's gone over and they agreed upon what he's going to say. To me, that does not matter a single bit, because the end result is what I'm looking at. And later on, I'm sorry. There might be fans of it. There might not be. I don't know. I don't get online and check this deep into it, because I feel my opinion is enough to go off of this. But I felt that AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, she was trying to get a similar vibe of what he was doing and has done. And that felt way more manufactured. And that's why I did my opening thing, the soap opera skit, because in our chat, I said, it seems like she's been reading soap opera scripts. And maybe that's what they're going for in that one. It could be,
because
but
they had a promo in the back rather than in the ring too. So sometimes that tells me that they would rather have the two people instead of having a mic in their hand live in front of a crowd. They want to produce it so that it is more clean, more manufactured.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing,
no,
but it is going to have a different feeling to it.
exactly. And
It doesn't feel as real.
and we go off feelings a lot of the times in these because that's what they're trying to invoke some type of emotion out of us. CM Punk, he has the gift of gab. He has that ability. His words do carry weight. Jones, I see you. I love you, my brother. Thank you so much for jumping in and being a part of IYH, the behind the scenes guy. Jones keeps our
Man
social
himself.
medias whipping out and doing some amazing things out there. We always appreciate you. But yeah, CM Punk has this ability to do it. He doesn't have to do a move. He
No.
can just talk.
Yep.
And when he delivers up round 2 of pipe bombs like this, it's something you're grabbing nostalgia, and that is one of the biggest things in wrestling that you can get away with, and the cheap pop, as Mick Foley would say. But there was a different feel to it compared to the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
A more mature way, for me, it was a mature Punk coming out and being like, I have a laundry list that I can prove everything I'm about to say.
It felt, now that you mentioned that, and that's a good way to look at it. He showed more work. Think about it in I'll use math class as an analogy.
Okay.
You're in a math class. You know the answer one way or another, right? Let's say you know how to get the formula. There's a difference between just putting the answer down and showing all the work that you led up to it. And it's the same in this scenario. Punk in 2011, I don't think he showed his work. He just got straight to the answers.
Yeah.
He got straight to the answers. He said, here we go. In this, he methodically went through all the work to get there to show you, hey, I know that this works. And I know that this is true.
Let me ask you real quick, not to interrupt you, but okay, so 2011, that's more the chaotic Vince mind running a promotion.
Correct.
Today is Trips running a promotion. He's always been the cerebral assassin.
More methodical.
Kevin, I think we had a really good therapist session right now.
Yeah.
You know what? You really smartened me up to this storyline even more. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I do love the comparison that it's a more mature Punk now.
Yeah.
And we see it in his movements and things like that. He's not that crash out guy anymore when it comes to in the ring shit. It's more, I'm going to calculate and destroy and come out on top.
Someone behind the TV.
So I'm looking forward to this, and his performance last night, it shot it up another level for me. This match is another level on that ladder for me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's little I can say more about how good this was. Like, realistically, it was such a good promo, and you want a promo to keep selling you on stuff. And there's a couple different ways to do segments. This is one of them. Punk is best with a chip in a chair. Just give him a mic. Just send him out there and have him talk. If he's got something meaty to go on, he's going to crush it. If he doesn't have something meaty to go on, he'll do fine. He'll do good. It'll still be a good promo. But you might not see as much fire as we got during this. And the other way to do the segment is to have almost no talking at all, which is what closed the show. And at this point, okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I love the Oba Brock buildup.
Yeah.
I love how it's gone. I love that there's chaos. I like that it's two behemoths. It's Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yes.
It's kaiju combat.
Love it.
I love that. This is me nitpicking. So I say all that to say this. If you have too much chaos, it starts having a diminishing return. And what I mean by that is the week that they introduced it, Brock Lesnar killed 12 people going to the ring, and then Oba killed Brock. The second time, Oba threw a man down the rampway, shoved Adam Pearce, and Triple H got involved, right?
Yep.
We're escalating the chaos. Again, this is nitpicking. I don't think that this escalated it. I think it kept it on the same level, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
So I'm not saying it was bad. I liked the segment. But we had a stark rise, another stark rise, and then a level.
Yeah.
I'm curious what they do next week. Because I think there's two options to me. One, Lesnar gets his get back. Not laying Oba out. I don't want to see Oba prone in a ring off an F5 and Lesnar standing over him, conquering him. No. What I mean by get back is that Brock Lesnar sends him from the ring. And it doesn't have to be clean. They don't have to be standing toe-to-toe, and Lesnar overpowers him and throws him out. No, I don't want to see that either. I want to see Lesnar get a cheap kind of thing. Maybe Heyman's on the apron yelling at Oba. Oba gets distracted, gets clotheslined out of the ring. That's the kind of shit I want to see.
Would
Just
you,
to have Brock get something. Not
Okay.
something big. Again, you lay out Oba, you're starting to kill momentum. And you're starting to give people too much before they get the behemoths, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does.
Fine line. Because if you start having them throw a bunch of punches at each other in haymakers, now we're getting the payoff. Don't give us the payoff before Mania. One strike from Brock. Just send Oba out of the ring. That's it. Have him be king of the ring for a second.
Okay. Let me ask you something, because there's a Brock spot that I always loved, but I think they used it at the wrong time with
Okay.
him. And I think this would be the proper time to use it. Correct me if I'm wrong in this.
Hit me.
Do you remember when Brock moved the ring
Oh,
with
yeah.
the forklift?
Uh-huh.
What if we all through Raw, they periodically get with Oba and he is looking for Brock? Brock is nowhere to be found. Very end of the night, Oba comes out to declare, Brock's scared of him. He has finally done that. Then Brock comes down in another forklift and lifts up the ring because Oba's refusing to get out of his ring. And we're understanding that it seems that Oba has Brock's number. Pure physicality, he has his number.
And there's a way where you just go in with that too. So Brock doesn't need his get back, and that's the other thing I was talking about too. And I like your idea because that, again, escalates the chaos.
Exactly. There we are.
You need something to escalate the chaos. Lesnar getting a get back on Oba escalates the chaos to some extent because now Oba has gotten taken as well. Not,
Yes.
again, don't lay out Oba. Don't kill that.
No.
We don't need to see Oba prone in a ring. We can save that.
Yes.
That's going to happen probably at some point, but it doesn't need to happen now. And boy, I don't want to see it right now.
Yeah.
We need something to escalate the chaos then. A forklift to the ring would escalate chaos.
I always loved that spot with him, but I understand why people did not like it because it did not make sense. But fucking him tearing apart a ring is amazing for me.
Another thing that would escalate chaos. These are all just spitballing ideas at this point.
Yes.
Powerbombing Triple H. Attacking Triple H. Something. It doesn't now. I don't know how many moves Hunter can take at this point because I know he's got health shit. But it doesn't need to necessarily be a powerbomb. It can literally just be a punch. You punch Triple H, you have escalated the chaos.
What? Ooh. Yes, I love it. Hands on Triple H.
Correct.
Because you could. What if Brock choked him in the corner of the ring?
Perfect.
Something.
Something.
But I would love to see a power bomb. Trips at this age taking a power bomb.
I think Trips has to take something. It's not So that's where I kind of disagree with Daniel Garcia here. It's not that I don't like that idea. I just don't know if he can take the bump. But the problem is if you just go for something on Triple H, I don't think it escalates the chaos. It has to hit Triple H.
Yes.
So I don't know if we can go about that. Breaking the ring is also an option. I don't know how they would set that up, though, because it's not a match. We did like superplexes where two large people hit the middle of the ring and they implode the ring. It's a great spot, but I don't want to see both guys laid out either. I don't want to see anybody laid out.
No.
I don't want to see Brock laid out, because even when Oba powerbombed Brock, think about this. Brock wasn't really laid out. He had his hands out. He was fighting still. He wasn't winning, but he was fighting.
Yeah.
He wasn't knocked out.
I would almost prefer if Brock and Oba don't even touch in this next interaction. And it's something that it has to be so above and beyond that Oba just has to leave the ring because he doesn't want to be involved in it, because he's got a match coming up with Brock. So he's going to get his. So for me, Oba's he needs to play the smarter than the veteran who is trying to save face, if that makes sense.
I think I know what you're getting at.
So to me, Oba slipping out and Brock becoming unleashed and just ending Raw with destruction in any way that we can get it. If tearing apart the ring would be amazing, I would love that. The Trips thing, though, because when is the last time we've had anybody put hands on Trips?
And again, it can be as easy as a punch. He doesn't have to take a bump. He doesn't need to do that. One punch from Lesnar or Oba, and he just gets knocked on his ass and doesn't get back up. Like he's not, you don't need to necessarily lay out Triple H where he's just like knocked out and you have the doctors, though. I'm not saying that doesn't work either. But knock the head of all this shit on his ass.
I'm kind of rethinking my idea, and I kind of want Oba to have his, not rookie, but his younger status crash out with a swing at Brock. Brock ducks, hits Trips, and then they end Raw with Brock laughing at Oba because he hit Trips, and the veteran finally got something over Oba.
It could even be Brock doesn't need to leave at that point. Now Oba's distracted. Brock can then hit Oba. Because that, again, plays into the same thing. It plays into the same, hey, Oba's a young guy. He hit a dude. He hit a dude that he wasn't trying to hit. Uh-oh. He's distracted for a second. Brock sends him out of the ring. Brock does whatever. You can combine both things as well.
Yeah. I
also think there's an option, and I don't necessarily know if I would take this option, but I could see them going this route. No chaos. And the reason I say that, and come with me on this journey, they just had an in-ring segment where they couldn't even get to a contract signing because they were going to throw hands. So now the story might be keeping them completely separate in different rooms.
Gotcha.
Where they could do something via satellite or whatever to sign the contracts. Now, instead of a more chaos build, we have an almost ominous build. We've done the chaos. The chaos is so great that we cannot put these men in the ring until you see them at WrestleMania.
Who antagonizes in this?
Brock.
If we go that route.
Brock.
So what does Brock have to do to get something over on Oba? It's got to be personal. He's got to have something personal.
So, you know what? I changed my mind. It's got to be Oba.
So you want Oba to push Brock's
head.
Okay.
So you want to piss Brock off more and more and more, because then you can legitimize Brock making a mistake at Mania too.
And it could be as simple as Oba showing up wearing one of Brock's cowboy hats.
Yeah.
And that would send Brock over the edge.
Send Brock over the edge. The sight of Oba is currently sending Brock over the
Oh,
edge.
100%, 100%. And that's why I was questioning it with Brock. Like, if he's going to antagonize, it's got to be like, because right now Oba's just calm waves. He ain't perturbed one bit. He's already seen that he can take down the beast.
Right.
It's not a big thing for him. This is going to be another match. For Brock, it seems like he's trying to save face. This is where rumor has it it's his last year. I don't even know if we get him at another Mania. We
I don't think
don't
we get
know.
another Mania. If we do, it'll be one more, I think. Just one.
Yeah. So I don't want to.
We've had to coax this man basically out of Minnesota retirement like 4 separate times.
Yeah. And also all his acreage up in Canada.
Yeah.
Like, that shit goes all the way up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love where they're at right here. Fighting's one. I did see what you said, and I agree. I think they are where they've been doing great with it. I really do. But we were just discussing the fact that, the evolution of it, and then now we've seen the plateau where they kind of leveled out. They didn't really go too far in
they didn't
one
go
direction.
further up.
Yes.
Was it? It was still very chaotic. I still liked it. It was still good. It just didn't keep escalating was all we were getting at.
Yeah. And hopefully, even if they go as simple as the satellite interview, that would work for me at this time. Because right now I'm ready for the match.
I'm just ready for the match. I just don't want... My biggest fear is that they'll pay off too much before Mania. It seems like they're treating this feud with a lot of respect, though. So I wouldn't... With one Raw left, I have a lot of faith. But I'm always just a little weary.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this shit happen before.
Exactly. A friend of mine just sent me a deathmatch video, and I was not expecting it. And it was,
what is it?
I haven't had one that sent me through a loop. Apparently, a guy he did a running knee into another guy that was in the corner on the ground.
Okay.
And he had a board. The board broke, but a shard of the board went into the guy on the ground's neck, and then he pulled it out. So
why would you pull it out?
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you put it up like that and let it break? Because that's a possibility. Light bulbs. That's what you do in a corner. Light bulbs.
Unfortunately, that stuff happens when you have that many dangerous implements. But I can't stress enough.
God damn.
Medically, you leave the object in you until you get to the hospital.
Yes.
Even if it's through your neck.
God damn. Yeah. And I can't stress enough, fans, when I'm on air, let's just save the deathmatch videos for when I'm off air. I don't have self-control. I'm going to watch it.
His ADHD takes over and he's got to watch the message.
Wow. That one really got me.
By the way, fans, definitely don't send him messages.
Yeah.
Definitely don't.
Don't do that. All right, Kevin, real quick, let's hit the fact that we got IShowSpeed is now in a 6-man tag.
Of all the celebrities that are involved in Mania this year, IShowSpeed makes the most sense, and I will die on that hill.
It really does.
Because IShowSpeed at least had some continuity leading up to this. He wasn't just like inserted. He didn't just return. He isn't just like, oh, Randy Orton, remember me? My name's Jimmy Jam. Like, no, that's not what happened. IShowSpeed was shown. They had a Danhausen thing. Now that Danhausen thing is coming back up week after week after week. IShowSpeed has been on 3-4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
There's continuity to it.
And LA Knight showing up on IShowSpeed's shows.
And there's more continuity to that too. So I actually, and on top of which, this is also how I like my roles for celebrities. Tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a tag match. They don't necessarily need to have all the glitz and glamour and all the wrestling training in the world. They need basic wrestling training. They can get in there. They can do their rehearsed stuff because you got to call all that in the back with people like that, and that's okay. They do all of that stuff. You have the big moment. You have the crossover appeal. It works if the celebrity gives a shit to do all that.
Yeah.
And it seems like IShowSpeed does. Or at least he'll be a human ragdoll. Based on the Braun Breaker spear.
Well, and from the
I Show
bronze.
Speed looks like he put on weight for this.
He he looks like he actually took that spear and he worked me. I know that because I thought he was never getting in a ring again. I mean, I heard him say it.
Yeah.
And what I watched him go through, I could understand, but he's put on a little weight, muscle.
He
He's
was a
doing the
lanky
work.
guy when he first came up in the prime
100.
bottle. Fighting's right. He was in the prime bottle first. That was his first appearance, I think.
Yep.
When he got RKO'd, I want to say, was it at Mania? No,
I-
SummerSlam? No, Mania. It was Mania.
Yeah, it was Mania because I
Mania.
was very upset Prime got
I think
a spot
it was Mania 40. It was 2 years ago, I want to say. Because then KSI was in the bottle after that, I believe. Or before it. I don't know. Timelines are weird. But I Show Speed's been around for about 2 years now, I think. If my estimates are correct.
I think so.
He seems to care. I see videos of him training with wrestlers and like doing things. I'm not saying he's going to come in here and be like the next Logan Paul where he takes a full-time contract in the WWE. But if you care enough, you tend to be able to do enough in a match that it's memorable and it works. Bad Bunny's a good example.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, not this year, but in past years, is a good example. Even Jelly Roll to some extent. I'm not saying he did super good, but he cared enough.
He lost
cared
a
enough.
ton of weight,
And he lost a ton of weight to try and do this again.
which you got to credit him.
I do.
A big man doing that just for a spot like this. I mean, I know it's also his health and things like that, but this was it's wrestling.
Forget
It's
about
wrestling.
Long Life.
Shut up. You know it's wrestling. But yeah, I understand. And you know what I want to really quick tap on? The fact that yes, of course there was naysayers out there when Bad Bunny made his appearance. Of course, it doesn't matter.
Always
who
is when
pops
it
up.
comes to celebrities, because celebrities, I do truly understand some of the issues when it comes to celebrities. In that, if there is a celebrity placed into a match, that is a mouth from the roster that is not getting fed.
Yes. And that's usually my complaint on that too. But I will say with Bad Bunny, his was it was a good storyline. They fit him in, and he learned the craft. And he gave one of the best celebrity performances that has happened.
I would also argue he may have given a top 5 entrance of all time
Oh yeah.
at Puerto Rico.
It was definitely
Whole
Ric
crowd
Flair to the
singing
max.
it was a whole crowd singing his song. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I still go back to this day and watch that entrance.
It's incredible when you can get in specific placements and then you're given that opportunity to shine, because that young man was given every opportunity to shine that night, and he did. He truly did. And say what you want about him and everything, but the dude can perform. He's a performer, and he knows his craft, and the fact that he could dive into this was it was special, and it gives people like Speed here his chance. I mean, LA Knight's relevant because of I Show Speed.
Yeah,
right now
he's more relevant because of I Show Speed. And in fact, looking at the card up and down, I think he's relevant because of it too.
Yeah.
Because like, where was LA Knight fitting in?
He wasn't.
If not here.
Well, the whole Vision thing fell apart. We thought they were going to mix him in with that.
It probably would have been Paul, Theory, Reed versus the 3 that are currently in it now, which is the Usos and LA Knight. That's probably what it would have been. But
no, that makes
Reed's
sense.
Injury, I think they saw an opportunity, and they're like, who's been doing shit for a while.
Yep. There you go. The puzzle piece fit, and they seen it, and they pulled it. And I think that's going to be a good match. I think it's also the ladder match is on the first hour.
No, it is on the first hour, but it's on
is
the
it?
day.
And so is the Brock and Oba.
So Brock, Oba, and the ladder match are on Saturday.
Beautiful.
I might be wrong about that. It's either the ladder match or the 6-man that I have mixed up, because I know Saturday is Brock Oba.
Okay.
And then on Sunday I think is the ladder match.
Okay.
Sunday, I think, is the ladder match, and then the 6-man tag is on Saturday.
That's beautiful placement for the
And
first
then,
hour.
fuck, what was the other one? Was it Live the Care on ESPN? It was another bigger thing on ESPN.
It might be.
No, it was Fatu and McIntyre.
Ooh.
That's what it
Okay.
was. It was Fatu
I
McIntyre.
like that one. I like that one. I like that one. What do we got Daniel saying? Pat wishes he could be as good as Logan Paul.
Fair.
That is very fair. That is very fair. All right, so let's quickly touch on this. I know I hearkened to it at the beginning, but we had the confrontation between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Where were you on this? Are you even more into this feud? Are you over this feud? Where are we at, Kevin?
I'm not really over, but I don't think it did anything extra for me as
I don't
far as
think
the
so
feud
either.
goes. I think we're in a holding pattern. This feud, to me, of all the feuds at Mania, this one feels like it's. And this isn't a shot at the women in it. This is more of a shot at how long this has lasted. It feels the most stale.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think it's either of their faults. It's just that we started this thing in September, and we're just paying it off in March. Or sorry, April. Shit, even longer.
Yeah.
Just paying it off in April. That's a long time to have a feud when you don't have appearances and other things happening in between.
I agree.
And I think that really hurt this feud. And, anyone can nitpick AJ Lee and, integrating back into a business that she hasn't been in for a while. And I've spoken my piece a little bit at that. So I'll leave it where that is. But where we're at now, just looking at it booking wise, I think they're going to have a good match. I think they will. And I think it'll be better than the one they had at Elimination Chamber because they'll build on it.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, as far as hype for the feud, I was more hype in February than I am now.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that
that
was
was the first time matchup.
Yeah.
Now we're not at a first time matchup. And we haven't done anything to stoke the flames too much further. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense because honestly, with all over the past couple months of hearing AJ craft what she's becoming in this era, she makes references to being your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. I think booking wise, they missed the boat by using a younger talent coming out every Monday night talking about how much they love AJ Lee. Because then that would have gave somebody for Becky to
attack.
When there was.
Think like the feud that they had in between was Maxine and Becky, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if instead of Maxine be attached to Natty, which they ended up doing not as much with, and it kind of fizzled out? What if Maxine was attached to AJ?
Yeah.
Now Becky has a reason to attack Maxine and make a scene of her. And then that causes her to lose the title to Maxine. You can run it the same way.
100%.
And I think if they just would have changed that little thing, you could have done a lot. I think that might have worked. Now hindsight's 2020 because you never know how these things are going to work.
100%. Yeah.
But I do think it adds more of AJ Lee's name in people's mouths other than just Becky yelling about it.
Exactly.
Becky yelling about it wasn't enough. I think she needed a straw man, so to speak.
Yeah.
An effigy, so to speak, of AJ Lee. And that could have been Maxine. That could have been any number of
100%. Yeah.
Whoever you wanted.
Yeah.
If you wanted to keep Maxine and Natty together, cool. Bring in somebody else and say, AJ Lee's my favorite wrestler. Look at me go. And then Becky just murders her.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, honestly, if you're trying to tell me Becky Lynch is in a feud right now, I don't believe you.
Right.
What I believe, if I would believe it, it would be weeks ago. She took one of these women and she made her dress up like AJ Lee, come out to AJ's music, and then she just goes to town and just whoops on her. And that, things like that would have drew me in more on that.
You
So
could have done that with an independent worker from Ohio.
100%.
Just bring someone in, dress them up like AJ Lee. Becky Lynch has him come out making a mockery of AJ Lee. They think they're on the same page, and Becky turns on the person.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. And it sells, and it elevates Becky. Okay, so going forward, Kevin, where do you want to hit before we head on out?
We'll do a quick lightning round of some of the other stuff
go.
that happened. Quick lightning round. Rey Mysterio getting added to the ladder match. The
Like
GOAT Cruiserweight. Love it.
Yep.
I worry for his knees, but I love the addition to the match.
I do too.
Can't wait to see it all play out.
That's gonna
I'm
be
actually, I said this, I think, to Annie as we were watching Raw. I'm excited about a AAA Intercontinental title match, too. Have you heard about this?
I heard inklings. Tell me more.
They have already made it official for AAA before Mania.
No way.
Vikingo versus Penta at AAA.
No shit.
Yeah, for the Intercontinental title. Now, I think the match is probably pretty set in stone as to who's going to win, but getting there is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, that's going to be fun.
Getting there,
That's going to be a
lot of fun.
great match, too.
Yeah. And this will be a good way, just like Chat Chief there is saying, it's a great way to start his farewell tour. Hitting that last ladder match where he's going to do the shit. Let's see what else. Get well soon, Liv and Roxanne. That was an egg of a forehead that I saw. Boy, you really sold that attack.
You did.
I heard inklings of this match. I'm excited for it too. I think it's going to fly under the radar as Asuka versus Io.
I love it.
I believe the challenge was actually made on Twitter.
Really?
I think that's going to be our last match that's added to Mania. And it's going to be Asuka and Io for the soul of Kairi Sane, I believe. And I swear to God,
Knuckleheads.
swear to God, if Asuka wins, I'm going to stand up and like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat the movie, I'm going to say, your soul is mine. I swear to you this will happen if Asuka wins.
Dude, they are doing some great work in that storyline. Kyrie makes her choice, Chat Chief. Yeah.
And you know what? And it could be that they're building up to that moment where Kyrie turns on Asuka. I don't know if they'll do it at Mania because it would be overshadowed by a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's my big worry there. I think you could put it on another pay-per-view and further it down the line. This might be more the start rather than the end for that particular.
I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Demon Balor, if we get it. There were inklings. There was a promo. If we get Demon Balor, you can count Dom in the loss category.
Yeah, that's 100%.
I don't think they're going to, because at this point, there's been multiple interviews where basically Finn said, look, don't bring it back unless I'm winning. It's like there were veiled ways of saying it because the demon character needs a win at this point because it was so diluted before.
Exactly.
You're going to bring him back. You're going to put him on Mania. Bring back, you could do the Demon Balor, but he's got to go over.
Dude.
If he comes out as regular Balor, it could go either way.
Dude, if we see Demon Balor at Mania, oh my God. That's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be absolutely nuts.
Hey, real quick, are you enjoying Seth and Gunther?
I like it. The story of it is unclear, and it's supposed to be unclear. Again, this match I feel is more of a setup for Gunther down the line, rather than it is for anything else. It was very evident when he shook Paul Heyman's hand, pulled him in, frowned, and said, "You owe me a big favor," that we're setting up something else.
Yeah.
Because of that reason, I think we got to put Gunther over here too.
Oh.
Because in order to owe someone a favor, they have to finish the job.
Very true. Very true. I didn't even think of that.
That surprise manager, Daniel Garcia, is not going to be that big of a surprise, and it's going to be Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
That's exactly where my thought process is, Chat Chief. The Heyman favor is feed me Brock. I want Brock's career. That's the favor.
And I think that's intelligent storytelling right
I
there.
agree.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to build off of it. Um, I I like what they were doing. The fact that Gunther came in there, slipped in the sleeper hold, Seth slips out of it, gets his. Dude, this is reminding me of The Architect. This is reminding me of just everything that you love about Seth Rollins and everything that you hate love about Gunther.
Yeah.
Because he is just so goddamn good at what he fucking does, man. It's insane how, and he's going up against Seth Rollins. Like, the way that he blocked that suicide dive that Seth did and then just chucked him over the fucking announce table, like, he makes me understand.
Gunther's like a modern day. He's like a mix between Bruiser Brody and like, oh God, someone a bit more technical. But it's the Bruiser Brody in between that gets really big for me because he's like a tornado of a man, but more calculated. That makes sense.
Oh, it does, especially if you know Bruiser. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Ivan Koloff is a good one, actually. Gunther is an Ivan Day modern. Ivan Koloff is a good way to put it as well.
Yeah.
How he wrestled was very much that way.
The Man in Black. I like that one.
And Braun could cost Seth at Mania. That could happen, OG Tony. But yeah, I think that about covers Raw in general. Harley Race is a good comparison for Gunther as well. I think I'm gonna say Harley Race and Bruiser Brody combine them.
God, that is a demon child.
It is a demon child.
Yeah. Watch out for that one. Yeah, because we did cover the Brock Oba confrontation when we discussed Brock and Oba at the beginning. Fans, again, if you were not at the beginning of the show, we introduced a new segment that we will be doing, and we are inviting you, the household, to be a part of it. It is the blind ranking. So Kevin, I'm telling you, he hit it out of the park at the expo with this simple concept, and it just caught fire. We had Trevor on for our very first one that we did, for our Tuesday show, and it was a success. Now, here is the key to the whole thing. It is not wrestling related, all the subjects that we will be doing. And then on top of that, you have to go to the YouTube page or the Facebook page, Facebook page of In Your House.
Or Instagram, technically.
Or the Instagram, yes. You will get a message to us that way too. Go there, follow us if you're not, and shoot us a message and say, hey, I can be on at this Tuesday that you guys are doing the show, and you will be the first one on, so we can get you off, and then you can watch the rest of the show. It's a fun time. Trevor had a great one. We did mainstream horror movies, which, hey, you either you like them or you don't, and then you're kicking yourself in the ass at the very end when you have to force your hand. So fans, keep that in mind. Let us know, even in the chat here, if you want to be a part of it. We can definitely add you through here and contact you and get some information. So fans, this was a great one. Kevin, you're a great co-host, one of my favorites. But let them know where they might be able to find you, because I heard from a little birdie that you started something back up.
Ooh, it's back, baby. First of all, you can follow me at Kevin Kalloway on Facebook, Kalloway Kevin on Instagram. But you can also, once again, look to those sites, because I'm back streaming every week playing games. And boy, hey, Trevor, can you do me a favor? Is there a D20 over there? Yeah. Perfect. Can you hand me that D20? Appreciate you so much. You're a doll.
What a tech.
And I have introduced more chaos to the stream, because that is who I am. And this is the Ducky Dice.
Oh, look at it.
This is a D20, and I am making lists for the games that I'm playing, and whatever I roll is what I have to do.
Oh, I like that. I'm
playing a lot of roguelikes recently, and I know how to kind of schedule them, but I'll probably be playing other games that will involve that as well. There might be times where I'm not using the dice. There might be times I am using the dice. But boy, I do love chaos. So
Yeah.
if you got any ideas for those, you can always send them my way. Again, message me, Kevin Kalloway, on Facebook, Kalloway Kevin on Instagram. You got ideas, hit me with them. But other than that, yeah, stream next time on Friday this week. It's been a busy week, but Friday will be the next one.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. So tap into what Kevin's doing and see him stream this Friday coming up. And it's entertaining. I have sat in on a few of those. And let me tell you that the crab one that you were doing, one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites.
Scuttle for daddy.
Yeah, scuttle for daddy. We should have made shirts. We could have.
We still can. It'll still sell.
Still could. They still will. But that expo, I think that expo, it would have hit pretty hard there. Scuttle for daddy shirts, they would have flew off the shelf. But speaking of flying off the shelf, IYH is doing that every week. We have so many shows. This one is our Tuesday. It's one of our flagship shows. It's a fun show. It's the Tuesday night, Monday Night Raw review show. It's a fun time. It's where me and Kevin get together and we talk Monday Night Raw. We recap. It's WrestleMania season and we're getting close to it, and there is a lot of action. So stick with us and you will be up to date every week when it comes to your Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow we do a fun one. It's the ECW watch along. It's a great one. And tomorrow we already told you what we're looking at, and we're looking at the feud between Devon and Bubba Ray. And this one, look, you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to say, oh my God, quite a bit with these two, because these brothers went at each other back in the day. And we're going to take a tour back to 1997, I believe, 96, 97, and when the Dudleys were fighting. So come join me in house at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and it's for the ECW watch along. Outside of that, it's the AEW Dynamite recap show. That's where OG Tony, myself, and House sit down and we recap Dynamite. Yeah, it's been a fun time. It's been a great discussion because there's been a lot of back and forth on what the fuck is AEW doing, but we're sticking around with it. We're going through it and we're trying to figure it out, but we have been finding some gems that we love. Willow Nightingale, you're always a gem that we find out there. Everybody just absolutely adores you anywhere we go. Even at the expo, I heard people
accurate,
say,
yeah.
So many were like, oh, she was my favorite to meet. Mm-hmm. And so you're doing something amazing out there. And we're privileged enough that we get to watch it every week. So fans, join me, OG Tony, and House when we talk AEW Dynamite. That is 6 p.m. on a Thursday. Come join us and then kick off with Tony after that. The Gonzo Sports Room, they do some amazing work over there. They're in cahoots with us, I guess you could say. Construction worker, he's cahooting it up with us also. So there's a lot of cahooting going on over here.
So much cahoots.
Over here at IYA.
You were in a classroom with that many cahoots.
Oh man, it would be impossible. But Kevin's our teacher and he keeps us in line because, well, he's IYH in itself. And fans, we thank you so much for joining us. Trevor, thank you so much for being the guinea pig.
Thanks, Trevor.
In the experiment.
He's thanking you on stream right now.
Trevor's a jack of all trades over there. He's got everything handled. So for me, for Kevin, for IYH as a whole, and for the household, we'll see you next time on the show. Bye.